Hey, what's up? I'm your host Trey, and welcome to Elevate Life, the show that's a pathfinder to sustaining wisdom to cultivate a life of ease and fulfillment with lasting prosperity in every aspect of life. Ultimately, we're elevating to greatness. So let's get to it.
Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I'm your host Trey from Elevate Life, and this is my baby.
You're so cute. I am Shelby from the Healing Hive Collective, and we are bringing a super good episode. I was driving the other day, and it just popped up in my head like we need to do an episode about RV life.
Yeah, it's been a minute, first of all, and I don't think we have actually did an actual episode of, talking about this. Usually we just post a little bit, so.
Yeah, when we actually haven't even been posting too much like on social media about RV life because as much as it is so the dream, it's also very normal. We've normalized
Right,
it.
yeah, for sure.
So we live in an RV and
we've been living in an RV since October of 2022.
His name is Howlight, aka Howie. Howie boy.
Our baby.
Aka Imagine Dragon Adventures, which I think we're naming this episode something along those lines. And we'll post it on both of our podcasts. So yeah, you can find our YouTube channel. It's at Imagine Dragon Adventures.
Yeah.
And we haven't actually posted a whole lot on there, but trust me, it's coming.
Absolutely.
So we have a travel trailer. So it hooks on the back of the truck. It is a 2022 Grand Design Imagine 23 LDE. He is beautiful, 28 feet long. And honestly, he's our baby.
Yeah.
We are so happy being in the RV and living RV life. I can't lie.
Man, I am ecstatic. I mean, this wasn't even her dream, but she fucking loves it. This was my dream initially, and it became our dream. And we are just living it out and enjoying it. I want to bring you guys along, show you how we manifested it and brought it into our life, how much it has changed our life, and how much we are loving it and want to give that love to you guys.
Yeah. This honestly will probably, like, even on my podcast, I'm not sure about yours, love, but like on mine, I do plan on maybe doing a couple more future episodes about RV life, but ultimately our podcasts are not surrounded about RV life, which is why, I said follow the YouTube because
that is specifically for that. So
absolutely. Yeah. So this episode, we're kind of going to talk about how we manifested our RV, just some basic tips, and ultimately why we love this lifestyle. So let's just go ahead and dive right into the story of how we manifested Howie.
Yeah, shoot.
So, okay. We decided pretty early on in our relationship, for sure, like very beginning, maybe honestly even before we possibly got in a relationship, you definitely told me it was your dream. But we knew for sure by the, like, when we were in a relationship, the very beginning, like, we're going to get our RV and we're going to travel.
I'm coming with you. I have no problem with that.
Okay. Yeah. So we ultimately decided, like, okay, that's going to be the plan. So, we, in our relationship, which we'll do a podcast about how our relationship started. I really don't want to get too much into that right now, but ultimately, like, in the beginning of our relationship, it was long distance. So once we ultimately moved in together, that was when I would say we actively started our manifestations. Even before that, because before we moved in together, we did that 1 year, 3 year, 5 year plan.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I was actually looking at that the other day. That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so ultimately in that 1 year plan was we're in an RV. That was in the 1 year plan.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew that was what we were gonna do. So when Trey and I moved in together, we knew that our lease was gonna be up in October. So we moved in together. What was it? March, April?
I think it was
It was
April. Yeah,
April,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
beginning of April. So 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of
5, 6
started.
months.
Yeah, we started manifesting at that time. And when I say started manifesting, because ultimately manifesting, we manifest 24/7.
Yeah, yeah, for
But
sure.
we actively put it
We
in.
intentionally
Yes.
manifested this and brought this into our existence. First of all, I manifested you, baby, but yeah, I manifested you, and then we just manifested from there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Which honestly, it like before we got into a relationship, I just want to say this real quick. I know it's a little bit off topic, but before we got into our relationship, like right before when we were talking about like being in a relationship, like if it was something for us, it was like I truly felt like when we got together, because there's so much love between us already, so much unconditional love between us
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning, that like we would be able to manifest 10 times easier, because manifesting through love and through those feelings just is 10 times more powerful.
Yeah, when you have a supportive system, for a supportive circle around you, no matter if it's 1 or 5 or 10 people, you know what I mean? If they're supporting you, like, man, you're unstoppable.
Absolutely. Like it doesn't even have to be romantical, but it was with us. So anyways, so what would you say like it looked like us manifesting? Like give me a couple reasons or a couple things that like
okay.
when we moved in like together, how we intentionally manifested the RV.
Okay, well, I was gonna say that you moved everything, but that was for me. But but we started saving. You know, we got our little jar and just put money in there actively. You know how much, like we would put hundreds of dollars in there if we could, and even if it was $5, we would put $5,
Mm-hmm.
a dollar. You know what I mean? And we were also actively looking and going to different RV, um, what would you say, lots.
RV lots. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Of course, taking the notes and
Oh yeah.
weighing our options of what we wanted and what RVs did and did not have,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what types of deals they were having and things like that. What else would you say that we did?
So I would also say like we weren't doing like frivolous shopping.
Okay, yeah.
We weren't like loading up on random stuff knowing that eventually we were going to be downsizing to an RV. We just weren't purchasing new stuff. And if we were, it was stuff intentionally that we wanted to have on the road with us.
Right.
Which is actually really funny now because when I went shopping, I thought I was going to want completely different stuff on the road. Granted, it's been winter, number one, but I'm really disappointed in my choices.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we like when we would go clothes shopping, we would be looking for clothes that would be for us on the road, because we knew we were getting rid of some clothes as well as putting some clothes up in storage.
Right. I was going to say that. We also took things to storage too.
Yeah. We were taking things to the storage unit, making trips to the storage unit, which like before we even had an RV, before we even knew what RV we wanted, before we even started the process. Payment. Yeah. So that was like some of the ultimate things. Oh, and then do you remember when we did this visualization thing? And we drew our manifestation. Like we wrote some letter, and then at the end of the letter we drew our manifestation, and we remember we showed each other. I was really self-conscious, but I was like, all right, here. Yeah, so we did that. We just ultimately held on to the dream no matter what. So also another thing I'll say I did was I started researching so much.
Yeah, you did.
I honestly,
I didn't.
No, and I had to teach you a lot of things, but honestly, I'm that way. I'm the researcher. So it didn't bother me at all that I did teach you things, except the one time when you didn't put the shit hose on right and I opened it and shit got all over me.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun, and
yeah, I'm sorry.
I was really upset that moment that you didn't learn. But it's fine. So, okay.
I learned that moment though.
Yeah, you definitely did. I am very proud of you for learning that moment, and I'm over it. It's honestly a funny story at this point. So that's kind of how we really manifested it. That's how we held on to the manifestation. That's how we held on to the goal for those 6 months from the time that we realized and number one circled in on what the desire was to actually getting the desire. Those were pretty much the steps we took. We lived as if it was coming true. And there's nothing anybody could have told us that we would have been like, okay, I guess it probably won't happen, or that's not realistic for us. Like it was always realistic, and it was always something we knew we were gonna do.
Yeah, no bullshit. I had multiple people low key tell me, like, what are you gonna, or ask me, what are you gonna do for work, or aren't you supposed to do that when you get a little older? Or things like that. I'm like, oh no, the time is right now. Like, if not now, then when? Why would I want to wait till I'm older when I can barely enjoy, everything that I want?
Exactly. So, okay, that's how we manifested it. So let's kind of just go over some basic tips. Like if we were going to teach you or tell you the steps we took, or just some things that you can do if buying an RV is something you want to do, these are going to be some kind of basic tips that we can give you. So I'm going to say the first thing for me would be to research the manufacturers. Because so the very first lot we went to, for instance, which is funny because we did end up buying the RV from that lot, but that wasn't the only lot we looked at. We probably looked at like 8 lots. The first lot that we looked at, they had a few different brands, and I'm not going to say all of them, but I will say, because you already know we have a Grand Design. We researched so much about Grand Design. I joined Facebook groups, and through those Facebook groups, I typed in each manufacturer to see what the common majority of people said. I Googled them. I really found out so much about them. But Grand Design, our manufacturer of our RV, they make all their products in their warehouse, which means if anything breaks, it's going to happen because it's a house on wheels. It just is. There's no way around that fact. But we got so lucky and blessed, I won't lie, because we picked, honestly, in my opinion, the best manufacturer in the game right now.
Yeah.
They stand behind their products. Man. If something is broken, you can call them and they will replace it. They will send you the parts to fix it. Like, you can fix it yourself. Obviously, you can take it to the place where you bought it from. But a lot of the things are things you can do on your own. Simple things, simple fixes. So I will say that would be my first tip, is research the manufacturers and make sure that you are like really looking into the manufacturer that is going to stand behind their product.
Yeah, you're not just looking at the glitz and glam of it all,
Yeah. Because we looked at one, it was a Forest River. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Like, thinking about it, it almost gives me chills still. Like, it was beautiful. It was my favorite RV we looked at.
Kind of like the last one that we looked at, like where the guy had one too. Is that what the one you're talking about?
No. The Forest River was the one that we looked at where they had that basketball star, football star in their commercial.
Okay.
You remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember? We almost, I promise you, yes, it was called The Vibe. It was a Forest River. The Vibe. Yes.
Yeah.
And I promise you, had we had the money that day, I would have did it. I wouldn't have even researched. I would have been like, yep.
It was beautiful.
So I'm glad we didn't have the money then, because they do not stand behind their products, and here's the thing. each manufacturer is going to have things they're better at. So like Forest River, they are great manufacturers for our actual RVs, not travel trailers. We were getting a travel trailer, something we could hook behind the truck. They're not good with the RVs. So, you know, that was something I definitely learned very quickly, and my heart was broken about it. Yeah. But we already knew we were kind of still interested in grand design.
And it was in our price range too. It was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it was great. The vibe and the name just made it even better. Like literally on the side of it, it said the vibe. Like it was great. So okay, second tip. What would you say, babe?
I would say save money, of course. Save money as soon as you can, as soon as possible, because the more the merrier, you know what I mean? You could possibly have some money left over after the payment, or you can put enough towards your down payment to have a smaller monthly payment, you know. But like I said, even if it's $1, a couple cents, $5, $100, $200 every day, put something in there, because you're increasing, and you can see that you are adding to your dream. So I would say save money as soon as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, a lot of people will confuse manifesting with just think about it, and just sit there. But it's like when manifesting, you have to put action behind it. And when you put one action, the universe puts 10 steps behind that one action step you took.
Absolutely.
And so I could definitely say that absolutely happened for us when we got the RV. We truly, like, it was something that was so affordable for us. It was stupid.
Yeah.
So yes,
it
and all from saving money, from saving little bits of money every chance you can. So yeah,
turned out to be a car payment, pretty much affordable car payment.
Yeah. Next thing I would say would be make sure that you have a clear intention. You know, you kind of want to have a clear intention of what you want to do with your RV. Are you going to be by yourself? Are you going to have kids with you? You know, having that clear intention of what you want to do with your RV, where you want to go, the places you want to see. Otherwise, you'll probably just stand still and utilize it like an apartment. And that causes a lot of wear on RVs when you just leave them sitting. So if you want to, I mean, and maybe that's ideal, and that's fine. You just throw it on a piece of land, but have a clear intention, and that way it'll come to you quicker. It'll happen for you better.
Yeah, and also with the intention, know that there are numbers, different types of RVs, small, big, off-road, on-road. Like there's tremendous amounts of different types of camping you can do year round. Absolutely. So you can just even have something just hitched on your like on the bed of your truck, or something you can pitch, you know what I mean, or something huge that you can drive. But just look around.
Do you remember,
whatever you want, it's affordable, I promise you.
Do you remember that off-roading one that we looked at the place where that
I do, that's why I said
that one was so cool, but I mean, it was a soft top and it went up and down, so like it's not my style. It wouldn't have been my style, right. But man, to just like go in it, look around it, it was so fun. Really going to look at as many RVs as you can. We looked at so many different styles, models, brands, and we really learned so much from each number one person we spoke to. And if you get somebody who doesn't tell you any facts about the RV or doesn't know anything about RVs, find somebody else that does, or go to a different location. Do you remember when we went to Camping World and we got that one girl who like she didn't know anything about RVs. Yeah, she didn't know anything about RVs, and we had only went to 2 other places before that. So it was like, you know, engaging in conversations that to try to get information, to learn. We went to
you want to know information.
We went to one place where the guy and his kids did it for how many? Do you remember how many years he said they did it?
He said 8.
8 years. Yeah, I was gonna say I think it was like 7, but like 8 years. And so he had so much knowledge for us. He was so supportive of our dream. It was beautiful. So have those intentions and make sure that, you know, you have those intentions when you walk into a place, that you want to be filled with so much knowledge that you feel powerful in this. We also, you remember when Ruben was telling us about that couple that was trying to like back out of, they were trying to back out of their RV. They already bought it, but they just could not figure anything out.
Because
they didn't do the research, and it can be.
Yeah, because it's a whole nother world. Like the RV has so much of a different way of operating than a house. You know what I mean? It's so much more to learn than just living in a house. So you have to have an open mind and be ready to learn and soak in the knowledge of what you're about to embark on, you know, the new journey, and actually learn about it and learn to love it. Because it, like I said, it's a lot of knowledge, but once you learn it, it becomes second nature.
Absolutely. But it can be very overwhelming at first. I remember when we first walked away with our RV, I was like, I don't even know what to do. I felt so like, I don't know anything. Even though I had already started research, that I was like diving deeper into research. Like, I want to feel comfortable trying to navigate through it. Now, I promise you, almost anything can happen, and I do not freak out. I'm just like, okay, like we blew a fuse, fixed it, no problem.
So I have my babe, for real. For real. She is such a big help. I don't know what I would do without her if I embarked on this journey without her. Seriously.
Baby.
So, I love you.
That is so beautiful. I love you too. I'm so happy to do it and show you and teach you and learn more about it. It makes me feel good. Okay, so next tip.
Join the Facebook group, and also go to YouTube University. I love YouTube. I learned a whole bunch of shit on YouTube. Numbers of things, but the Facebook groups and YouTube are so freaking helpful. The Facebook groups have just as much as YouTube, and it's more people to engage with. Like I said, a lot of people are living the same way that you're trying to live and you're intending on living, so it's a bunch to learn from these people and YouTube. So just type in what you're looking for, even the type of RV you're looking at, or RV living, or boondocking, whatever it may be. Just join a group and check out YouTube, because it's a lot of help.
How much does it cost to join the Facebook groups and go on YouTube and look at the videos?
Oh man, it's free 30. I mean, it is absolutely free.
Yeah. So it's like utilizing these free resources is seriously so awesome. Yeah. Don't ever sleep on joining. Anytime I start something new, I immediately go find a Facebook group on it. Immediately. And YouTube, like, we found so much information on YouTube, like from basic necessities to the best products to, I mean, seriously.
Yeah, we did.
How to mooch dock, how to boondock. Yeah. We know how to do it all. The last tip I would say would be to have a clear idea of what you want based on all the research you've done. Once we started looking at RVs, we started writing down a list of like things we absolutely wanted in our RV. So then it got to a point where we could go to an RV place and we could say, this is what we want. It can't be over this much weight, this length, this price, and this is what we need it to have. We need it to have this, which, okay, I'm going to be honest, we did not follow this rule. And that's why I'm putting this as a tip, because I will be honest, I'm not going to say I regret our RV. Yeah, we've already told you how much we love Howie.
We're just missing one or two things.
But we're missing a couple things that were on our hard must-have list that we went ahead and neglected.
Yeah, because we got sidetracked by a beautiful view in the kitchen.
Yes, we did. And here's the thing. We did find the perfect RV, and we looked into it. We went back, looked at it. We looked at it, I want to say like 3 times. And then we were really just like waiting we just needed like one more month to finish our money. And then we were going to get it. And it was gone that quick. and it had everything we wanted. So then we had to restart our whole search again, and then we landed Howie. And what sold us on Howie was the window view in the kitchen. It is beautiful, especially like when we were in Joshua Tree,
Mm-hmm.
Sedona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
I don't regret it at all.
No, but we something we definitely wanted was a pantry. We don't have that. We have something similar, but not
Yeah.
the closet pantry we initially wanted.
Yeah.
We wanted an outdoor kitchen. We do not have that, but we did purchase a griddle separately. So, we did have to make some adjustments through Howie, but making sure you have that clear idea and you stick to it, because like I said, I'm not going to say we regret Howie at all, but if I could go back, I would probably try to find those features. Or not, if I could go back, I'm not going to say that. If we purchased another one, right, I would make sure it had that.
Everything that
I'm
we
going to say that.
want.
Yeah. So,
sure.
Yeah, those are the tips. Let's just jump into like why we love this lifestyle.
Because I can just move wherever the fuck I want to and when I want to.
Facts.
It's freeing. It's very liberating. Like I don't know if it's this or just the journey that I've been on or how much I've grown, but I just feel more of a relaxed me, a freeing me, a liberating me, like more joyful and ready to take on life, you know what I mean? And it's more affordable. It's damn near cheaper than an apartment. I guess it just depends on like what type of RV and setup you have, but for us it's damn near cheaper than an apartment. Yeah, what do you have?
It's definitely affordable, especially depending on your occupation. Like right now, while I'm getting the Healing Hive Collective off the ground, I still serve at restaurants. I'm a waitress. Obviously I'm way more than that. I don't hold that identity too close to me. I feel like I more serve good energy than food, but
Amen.
Yeah, so I can serve at restaurants anywhere. I've been in the restaurant industry for 6-7 years now, so it's nothing for me to go get a serving job anywhere, with pretty much any hours I want, because I'm such a good server. And also I'm just a ray of sunshine everywhere I go. So depending on your occupation, if you're a nurse, obviously you can take that anywhere. Warehouse work, you can take that anywhere. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have to be like a career choice. You can decide, you can find something else on the road. Like we take pictures, and people get into photography, people get into online yoga. I do nails. Like there's painting, art. There's millions of ways to make money on the road. You could even get Starlink from Elon Musk's thing, internet. And his internet, and get an online job, whether it's emails, phone work, whatever, because you'll always be around Wi-Fi. So depending on your occupation, like it's very average expenses, and I would say like it makes you feel proud. I love the lifestyle because I feel proud, like knowing so much about this, and really pride in just knowing our RV, knowing how Howie works, knowing the ins and outs of Howie, knowing where everything is. And I feel like we are becoming more self-sufficient regarding our RV, and the fact that we can do basic stuff. We know how to change our propane, and it seems like simple, like of course you should know how to do that, but a lot of people in a world where they have somebody else do most of their stuff for them, like we're very self-sufficient, and I feel like it makes me very proud of the lifestyle. And also we kind of live a more minimalistic lifestyle, and I think that's something I love as well. It's so different from the normal like hustle life and materialistic, and not to say any of those things are wrong or that we don't want those things at some point in our life, but right now it's nice just being in the present and having a minimal lifestyle.
Right.
And we get to focus on just living and being super present with ourselves and with nature and with the world. And we're not focused on accumulating stuff. We're more focused right now on accumulating experiences and memories and time together, especially because our relationship is still pretty new. You know, we're still getting to know each other, and obviously we will forever, but you know, it's nice just being in this present moment and getting to experience the world around us and not feeling stuck or
tied down
to one place, and you know, being able to spread our love and our light everywhere we go.
I love it. I feel you.
So that's my kind of reasons why I love the lifestyle.
I was gonna say, add on to, you know, the job situation. Even if you end up going to national parks or going to RV parks, you can even work for those people, you know, and end up staying there for free. You never know. So it's millions of ways to help yourself out while being on the road.
And we've stayed at multiple places. Like some places we've stayed out have been free. Okay. We've also now generally, if it's free, there's no hookups. You might be able to dump your tanks and fill your tanks on your way in or way out. But like that's usually what it is.
You're gonna have a generator. And you know, some type of hookup and some water.
Or we've been to places where we may only have electric. And we may not have access to water, and those are fairly cheap, and then you just kind of fill at the front of the park. Usually at places like that, they have a place to dump and fill at the beginning of the parks, which is super nice, or close. So you're at least fine for a few days, you know. And then we've paid a little bit more for parks that have full hookups, water, sewer, and electric. And those are great because then you don't have to worry about leaving or doing anything extra. Everything's right there, and you can shower as you need and live as you need. And I do love staying in those places too, but some of our, actually not some, my favorite places that we have stayed have been free places.
Or cheaper places with limited hookup. Absolutely.
You know, the lifestyle isn't for everybody, but you know, if you are looking into the RV lifestyle, I highly recommend it. And I don't think that you should ever wait on being older. I don't think you should wait on a perfect time or a perfect moment, because today is the perfect time. Today is the perfect moment. Today is special. Today is the day to start.
Seize the moment. For real. There's nothing to wait on.
Absolutely.
You know? If you have that idea of you wanting to do it, that it's for a reason, and it's just going to continue to eat at you until you actually do it. So why not do it?
Absolutely. All right. So
that's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had fun. I thought it was going to be longer than that. Okay.
What, really?
Yeah.
I have fun too. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I really hope that it came to you in the most loving way, in the lightest way. I hope that if you are thinking about getting an RV, I hope that this inspired you and really made you feel like it's possible for you, because trust me, if we can do it, you can 100% absolutely do it, as long as you have the dream. All you need is a couple dollars and a dream.
We took the chance and the leap of faith at 29 and 23. Well, actually
29 and 23.
Well, actually
Girl,
28
what?
and 32. My bad. 28 and 32, because that's when we left. But
no, I was 29.
You were 29?
Yeah, I'm still 29.
Babe,
I've been 29
for
a year.
We took the leap of faith for at 29 and 32.
Well, okay.
We took the leap of faith at 29 and 33.
You were 32, babe. It was October when we bought Howie.
Okay.
So you were 32. I was 29.
Okay.
You are now 33, and I am going to be 30 in less than a month. So
right.
We'll just say at 30 and 33, we fucking did it. So don't ever say you can't. You can.
Yes. We love you guys, and
let's end it with our breath. We do it on both of our channels anyways. Our channels, podcasts.
So we love to take a deep, mindful breath at the end of every episode, and we love to do this by doing 6 seconds in
through the nose.
Yes, through the nose. Hold for 4, and 6 seconds out
through the mouth. So ready?
Yes, I am ready.
All right.
In for 6. Hold for 4. 2, 3, 4. Out for 6. 5, 6.
And give yourself a big hug.